Right, or so as they should normally tell. This is a cupboard in the rear cabin, and this is my second to last seacock to come off. As you can see, it's not too bad. A little bit stiff, but the handle's still there. A little bit stiff. Let's have a look down there so you can see. So the idea, as with all the other seacocks I've done, but this is the easiest one to video, I'm going to take this off with a pair of Stiltsons, cut the pipe off, undo this with a pair of Stiltsons, grind off the nut, cut this as close as I can to this joint here, this piece of wood, and then hacksaw down through it in two places, knock them out with a chisel, push the sides in each side of what's left, and then knock that through. I found that's the best way. So let's cut this off with a hacksaw and then get the Stiltsons on this. So cut down through here with a Stanley blade. I'm just going to ease this off if I can. Just remember not to use the sink. Now, there it goes. So that's off. Get that out of the way. Now let's get the secret weapon, the Stiltsons. Right, so I've loosened off the handle. It's going to be easier to faff about with the handle off. There she goes. Now I think that when they designed these cupboards and they put a seacock in there, they thought, what's the average size of someone who's going to be working on them? Let's say, right, whatever the average size is, let's make this 2 inches narrower so you can't get your shoulders in. And that's what it's the case of, just to make life a bit difficult. There's my Stiltsons. I shall just loosen it off and then show you how it works. Okay, so now I've used my Stiltsons to pull this off. So I've wound that off. We can see it's not too bad inside. The old ball's a bit scratched, but I don't know actually, what's that? No, the ball looks a little bit, but you can see there's a little bit of pinking in there, and more so the shaft, you can see. Now I've already taken one of these out in the forward cabin, the water intake for the forward heads, and once I'd taken the nut off and ground it through, there was 2 millimeters of brass left, and it just sort of flaked away. So but that's the only one out of 7 seacocks that was that thin, but I'm glad I decided to do it now. Here's the outside world. It's not the sea. Right, let's get the grinder. Right, so grinding this off, the nut off. So I'm going to go down this side and then that side and then bang the nut off. So I'm going to turn this off because I can't do it one-handed. So I've grinded each side of the nut, and now I'm just going to bang those bits off and whack the nut off. So again, so there's the nut off. There it is there. You see it's come off here. So, and again you can see a little bit of pinking on that. No. Now I'll grind this off here as close to this wooden board as I can. I've gone into that a little bit too much, but we'll have a look. There we are. That's it off. Again, see the pinking. That's the base of it. And I've actually it looks like it's thin, but I've ground that off. But the other one was like this, but the inside was running along about there, which was a bit terrifying. Now get a hacksaw in there, file that 2 places, knock it out. So now the idea is to work out where it's easy to get a chisel in to knock that section out. Obviously if I was to cut a section out here, I wouldn't be able to get at it with the chisel, so I'm going to cut here and here. So trusty half chisel, half hacksaw I should say. So I'm going to keep doing that until I get through, and then do the second. Right, 2 hacksaws through there, you can see that. Now I'm just going to knock out that smallest section and then bend the bigger section round. Right, so now you can see that that section has fallen out, and now what I need to do is whack that with the hammer to get it to bend in. So basically what you're doing is changing the diameter just a bit, that's all you need, and then it'll just drop out. I can't really put this on to sort of show you because let's have a look. Let's try that. Make sure it's running. Yep. I'm in the wrong position now. So I've really done this side in the wrong place, but come out. Then you think to yourself, well, why am I removing it? It seems like it's bloody strong, but as I say, the one that I saw, there we go, only had 2mm of brass left. I'm glad I'm doing this. This boat's 28 years old, 29 years old. So force and ignorance, which is probably what I'm better at. Do a doctorate in it. There she goes. Go on. So that'd be just a clean up, sand down, and new seacocks. And that'll be another episode in this Jackanory story of my boat. Night.